I'm Katie Wilds, and I'm here with senior men's basketball varsity captain Patrick O'Connor. Having 5 brothers who are adopted, some might say that you grew up in an unconventional family. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, so my parents adopted 2 boys about a year or 2 after they got married. Those are my 2 older brothers, Jake and Ray. And then they had me in 1992. And then I have 3 younger brothers they also adopted after that. So from the moment I was born, I was kind of born into a world of diversity, I guess. And I also grew up with a family of 5 boys, all from different ethnicities, different backgrounds. But despite our differences, you know, some of us are taller, some of us are shorter, some are fatter, some are skinnier. But at the same time, our parents absolutely instilled a core set of values in all of us that we all share.
I'm sure that among those core values were hard work and competitiveness. In what ways did you and your brothers compete with each other?
Yeah, I would say both academically and athletically, we were always competing with each other. As far as academics go, my mom has a binder at home that contains all of our standardized testing scores back from when we were like in 1st or like 3rd grade. So we often refer back to that binder to compare and contrast our standardized test scores. As far as athletics go, my parents were both always encouraging us to be active, to go outside, and we really enjoyed that when we were younger. We would have a week or 2 where we wanted to be NFL players, and a week or 2 we wanted to be professional basketball players. A week or 2 after watching Star Wars, you wanted to become a professional Jedi. You know, there were a bunch of different things that we were really involved in, and we kind of embraced competition among those things.
You mentioned your dad was involved in, you know, your athletic life a lot, and he is a writer for the Richmond Times-Dispatch and covers football and basketball at the University of Richmond and the minor league baseball team in Richmond. Would you say that he's heavily impacted you playing basketball specifically in college, or was he open to you, you know, trying whatever sports, and same for your brothers, that you wanted to? I
would say yes and no. My dad has absolutely been involved in my athletic career and even my academic career. He's always done a good job of providing resources for us whenever we wanted to do something, to go outside and, you know, play football, play soccer. We always had a soccer ball to play with. We always had a football to play with. And I would definitely say that he always encouraged us to remain active, to go outside and do any type of activity. And I think it also helps that he was involved in athletics his entire life. So he played baseball at University of Richmond, and since he graduated, he's been working at Richmond Times-Dispatch. So I would say his knowledge of athletics, his interest in athletics certainly influenced me to be involved in athletics. But I have always firmly believed that whatever I decided to do, my mom and my father would always support whatever I decided to do. It just happened to be basketball for me.
You mentioned that your parents encouraged you to get involved no matter what the activity was. And you said that your brothers are all different from one another. In what ways and what activities did you each get involved with?
So my oldest brother, his main activity, I would say, would be football. My second older brother wrestled in high school and also wrestled for a year in college. I would say my main activity was basketball. Then my younger brothers, I have one that ran cross country and he wrestled in high school. I have another brother who high jumps right now. He also plays volleyball, and he's involved in the drama club. And then my youngest brother, the jury's kind of still out on him. He's a 6th grader now. He's still trying to find what he is interested in, and it'll be interesting to see what he decides to do.
Here on campus, people have looked up to you both your junior and senior year, being captain on the basketball team. And I'm sure that when you go home, your little brothers look up to you just as much. Is there someone in your family who's been an excellent role model that you really aspire to be like?
I would say that my role model for my entire life has honestly been my older brother, Jake. He played football at William & Mary, and he now works in Richmond for Capital One. He's always excelled academically and athletically, but the thing that I've always looked up to him for is his character. And thinking about and noticing how much I looked up to him my entire life has really made me aware and has really motivated me to become a good role model for my teammates and also my younger brothers, for sure.
I know that he's pretty close in age to you. Would you say that although you look up to him, that you're extremely competitive with him? Would you go at it with each other a lot?
Yeah, that's for sure. You name it, and we've probably competed. He probably still thinks that he's a better basketball player than me, but we both know that's absolutely not true. I'll probably give him the upper hand in football, but other than that, we absolutely go at it.
It seems as if your dad had a large, impactful role in the athletic lives for you and your brothers. What kind of role did your mom play?
I would say one of the major roles that my mom played as I was growing up was a mediator in between my brothers and I during certain conflicts. I remember vividly many a time walking into my house crying after a 2-on-2 basketball game with my 2 older brothers and my dad, as my 2 older brothers walk in behind me belting "We Are the Champions." But even today, I would say that my mom has provided support for me, support for my teammates. She texts me before games. She comes to a lot of the games. And I absolutely recognize all of the support that she has given me. As my career comes to an end in a couple months, I've really reflected on all of the influence that my parents have had on me, my 5 brothers, in making my career what it is today.
After hearing about your family, you can clearly see why you've been so successful here on campus with academics and athletics. So thank you for talking with us. And I'm Katie Wilds for Katie's Corner.